Good morning. It's tax season. I always feel so anxious and unsettled before doing them because one, it's intimidating. Two, where the are my taxes going? Probably
the military.
This is happening against my own will. I have other things I'd rather be doing. I can recognize that this is uncomfortable, that this makes me feel resistance. Could just procrastinate, but that's not going to make me feel better. Now that I've practiced presence to notice these sensations,
Wow.
it's time for me to practice acceptance. This is happening. My feelings about it are happening. The situation at hand is still happening. I'm not necessarily feeling shut down. I'm feeling tired but wired. Mentally, I am moving pretty quickly. Physically and motivationally, I'm lagging behind. Our body is our home. That is where all of this awareness originates. So we're gonna get our home feeling good and tidy before I go and do my taxes. First thing, we're going to extend the arms out to the side. My fingers are just enough to be in my periphery, like they're not too far back or forward. I'm gonna shift my eyes without moving my head, looking to my fingers. So 1, 2. 1, 2. We're gonna keep doing this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. And we're gonna do some shoulders up and back, up and back, up and back, and reversing back and down, up and forward, up, forward, up, forward. And you can even lift. You can just do whatever. Feel the boniness of it. Feel your collarbones and ribs. Feeling your sits bones. And reversing. Feel both sits bones on the floor. If this isn't comfortable for you, you're welcome to sit on an elevated cushion, or you can find whatever seated or standing position that feels best for you. Breathe in. Audible exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. One more, breathe in. Exhale. 2 breaths in, 2 breaths out through the nose. One in, 2 out. 1 in, 2 out. 1 in. Hold. 2 out. And 1 in. Audible exhale out. And now we're going to do some side bending. Taking one arm and bending to the side. Inhaling through the center, long spine, other side. Again, inhale through the center, side. Inhale through the center, side. Now you can just follow me or do whatever feels best for you. Maybe you want to hold. Maybe you want to just follow me. Now I'm going to hold on one side and take a few breaths here. And inhaling. Other side, I'm going to hold. Inhaling through the center. I'm just going to chill for a second. You can close your eyes. Just kind of observe what might be flowing through you, what you might be hearing around you. Just try to soften into the environment and observe. Great. Now we're going to just do a little bit of a stretch. We're going to extend our legs out in front of us. Find a pretty tall seat. What we're trying to do is bend at the hinges, as you can see. So I could go like this, right? See how I'm not bending from the hinge? Really, the thing that's going to give me a good stretch is creating a little crease right there. Hamstrings are often tight for most folk, so you can either sit on a elevated cushion once again, or you can keep your knees bent, and that will give you a little bit more flexibility. Inhaling, and then exhaling, walking your arms gently down your legs. And we're just going to breathe into the hip hinges and wherever it is that feels tight. If you feel any tightness directly behind your knees, then probably you should be bending your knees. Breathing. And inhaling, walking your arms back up the legs whenever you're ready. And then we're going to do some little twists. Taking one leg, bending it, putting it over, give it a little hug, and turn. So we're twisting away from the extended leg. Breathing here, keeping your spine long. And if you'd like, you're welcome to kind of swing that extended leg by bending it, if that feels good for you. Breathing. And then we're going to backtrack, bring it back down, same thing. Other side, bending one leg, crossing it over, and hugging the bent leg, turning away from the extended leg. Feeling that spiral as you breathe. Option to bend that. And unwinding, backtracking, back to a neutral position. Yay, we did it. And then I'm actually going to tuck my little legs under and come to a seated position. This might be comfortable for you, this might be very uncomfortable for you. Of course, everybody is different, so you can adjust, you can, widen your legs a little bit so it's like a little bit more of a wider base. You can place a cushion right down there. You also can just sit a different way. If this is truly uncomfortable for you, you can sit in a chair. You do what you will with your free will. I'm going to do this. So we're going to just practice like a little cat-cow. Cat, cow. And what I'm doing, I don't know if you can tell, I'm originating the movement from my pelvis. So it's this big old bone right here. I'm going to kind of go in front of my sit bones, opening my chest and collarbones and like looking up as if seeing a beautiful moonrise. And then I'm going to contract my sits bones, like kind of falling behind, and then my spine just kind of follows, rounding forward. And then I'm creating this C curve, and then going in front of my sits bones, opening and widening the chest, and then exhaling, going behind my sits bones, curving. So we're going to inhale as we open, exhale, and I'm going to go nonverbal, and you can just follow your own pace. And with this, there's no such thing as too slow. Like, it's really whatever helps you connect most with the sensations in your body. And then we'll come back to neutral. Take a few breaths here. And we're going to give ourselves a little ear massage. We're going to take our little pincer, index finger, and thumbs, and we're going to massage the upper and outer part of our cartilage very slowly, working your way down. And this might feel really uncomfortable if you're not used to massaging your ears, but it shouldn't hurt. It just might feel a little odd. Keep working your way down towards the lobes if you can. Kind of pull gently, pinching the lobes downwards. Then we're going to go back to the top, massaging and bringing some movement and sensation to the ears, all the way down the cartilage. Whew. And then going down. You might let out a yawn here. And then we're going to just tap on our jaw. So I'm going to let my mouth hang open a little bit. And you're just going to use the tips of your fingers to lightly tap around your jaw. And you can work your way towards your sinuses if you'd like. And towards your temples, forehead, eyebrows, and the crown of your head. And anywhere you like. You can go back to your jaw if that's like a tight point for you. And then down your neck. And you can just start kind of brushing your neck. I like to brush up. And then tapping under the collarbones. And I'm going to do this. You're welcome to join me, but it's optional. I'm going to hum while I do this. And I'm going to hum specifically towards my heart center as I do this. One last time. And then I'm going to just tap like next to my sternum right here, gently. And as I do this, I'm going to do, it's called a VU breath. I'm going to kind of V my way into a hum, and I'm going to try to send it as low into my pelvis as possible. This might give my solar plexus like this little nook right between your ribs. I'm gonna give this a little rub. Sending my breath through here. And then I'm just gonna rest for a moment. And this is optional. I'm going to say some affirmations that I feel like I need today. Even if you don't believe in these things about yourself, there is something to convincing yourself and faking it till you make it. But if this isn't for you, don't worry about it. But if you do want to do it, go on. Coming back to a place of rest. I am capable. I am capable. I am confident. I am confident. I trust in myself. I trust in myself. I am reliable. I am reliable. I move forward steadily. I move forward steadily. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. Thank you for joining. I hope that whatever it is that you have to do today, that you feel a little bit more equipped to do it. Thanks for showing up for yourself and tending to your home. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.